The final season of the Clone Wars started off with an entertaining, if somewhat repetitive, clone storyline. But Episode 5 ushers in the return fans have been really waiting for. Gone with the Trace marks the first time we've seen Ahsoka Tano in the series since her emotional farewell in the Season 5 finale. It's certainly great having Ahsoka back in the spotlight, though it's hard not to view this new story arc as a placeholder for the long-awaited Siege of Mandalore. The episode is yet another visual stunner. Ahsoka herself is appreciably changed from her Season 5 self. She's a little older and rocking a whole new look now that she's trying out the civilian life. Her face is also even more expressive than before. Then you have the always fascinating environment that is the sublevels of Coruscant. It's such a stark contrast from the clean architecture and open vistas of the surface. This episode really captures the grungy Blade Runner-inspired vibe of Lower Coruscant and delivers a speeder sequence worthy of the one from Episode 2. Sadly, beyond that, Gone with the Trace doesn't have a lot to offer. The episode does introduce two new characters in the form of squabbling sisters, Trace and Rafa Martez. However, neither character brings much to the table beyond giving Ahsoka a reason to bust out her force powers and reminding her that the majority of the galaxy is simply trying to eke out a living while two faceless superpowers wage war on one another. The hope is that this arc will eventually delve deeper into the sibling dynamic. We see hints of a deeper struggle between the two as Trace weighs the urgent need for money against her more noble inclinations. But for now, there are only hints of a more compelling storyline here. As we know, the Clone Wars 4-episode arcs can drag on even when the central conflict is engaging. But here, there's little sense where the story is headed or what the show stands to gain by focusing so much attention on Ahsoka's new friendship with Trace. What are the next 3 episodes supposed to be about? How does this arc help set the stage for Ahsoka's role in the Siege of Mandalore? Where the previous Bad Batch arc started strong out of the gate and lost some momentum over time, this storyline may have the opposite problem.
Do you ever get a say with Rafa?
She's my older sister. She doesn't always get it right, but I know she's trying to make things better for us.
At what cost?
Gone with the Trace delivers one of the things Clone Wars fans have craved the most in Season 7, as Ahsoka Tano is finally back in the spotlight. Sadly, her return isn't enough to prop up an otherwise underwhelming new episode. This episode succeeds with incredible animation, with some of the quieter moments doing a lot to showcase Ahsoka's uneasy place in the galaxy. But apart from that, this episode misses the mark through a combination of an underwhelming plot and a lack of a clear, strong hook to anchor the new storyline. For more Clone Wars, check out our series recap in 4 minutes and our review of Episode 4, and be sure to subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.